Okay.
Okay, awesome. Well, I am so excited to be here. Wilmarose and I are both business partners, and we're excited to just jump on. We love from time to time sharing about dōTERRA's business opportunity because it truly has changed and blessed our lives so much. And one of our passions, we love natural health and wellness, and we'll share a lot about that. But truly, the business side of dōTERRA has really, changed it for both of us. Her and I both met actually in the wedding industry. That was our previous career. She will share a little bit about herself as well. But we met through there. I had a previous career as a bakery owner, pastry chef for about 12 years. I had two bakeries. 40 employees here in Southern California, all the TV shows, magazines. It was amazing. But once I had two little kids and did the juggle, it was not feeling as fun. It was sort of that hamster wheel of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And I was feeling really crazy in that time period, trying to really see what I wanted out of life, how I wanted my kids' childhood to be, as they were going into school age. And that's when I saw a tug at my heart for homeschooling and wanting to be home more. I took them to my bakery with me almost every day that I was there because I wanted them to be around me so much. And so, long story short, I fell in love with essential oils about 12 years ago. I got my first kit as a Christmas present. Once I saw my sister-in-law using them on a family vacation and it helping out her family. I had never heard about essential oils before in my entire life. I was 28, but when I saw them work in front of me, I was like, what are these things and how can I get one? And so my mom got it for me as a Christmas present, and I've never looked back. I naturally just shared my love of how they were working on our family, right? I didn't think about it as a business whatsoever. I had my bakeries, right? Everything that I'd poured my life into for the past 12 years. But I couldn't not share something that I loved, and it was impacting me. And I was really falling in love with natural health and wellness, and I couldn't not share. So fast forward a little bit, and I actually learned about the actual business opportunity and how, the business worked. And I just was like, how did no one ever tell me about residual income before that I could work off my phone from anywhere in the world and all of these different options? I thought having my own business would give me the time and financial freedom that I wanted. And actually, it really tied me down. And I sort of felt like I was married to my business and not a good marriage in a lot of ways. And it's not really what I wanted for my life. So it took me a couple years to figure out how to pull away, and I slowly but surely did as I grew my dōTERRA business. And since then, I went all in. I decided one year, like, I really want to make the change, and I hit the rank of diamond, which to me was making way more than I was at my bakery while I had two little ones and my bakery. Then the next year, I hit the next rank, blue diamond, and I've been at that rank for about 5 years now, and also been able to hit founder in 2 markets for dōTERRA. So it's truly something that's a lifelong business for me now. We sold our bakeries. It is our family income and main business that we do, and we absolutely love it. I now stay home with my kiddos, work from home while we homeschool. I have 3 little ones, and it's really been a joy. So we're excited to share today the 3 different ways that you can make income with dōTERRA, whether you're just a customer and want to get your products paid for, if you want to dip your toes in the business and see how it is as an affiliate, or if you want to go all in and start as a wellness advocate. So that's what we're here to share about today. I'll let Wilmarose introduce herself and chat a little bit more, and then she'll go into why dōTERRA specifically.
Yeah, so my name is Wilmarose. I started off as a customer about a little over 8 years ago now. I'm like, how old's my daughter? I'm trying to do the math. But I started off because
Yeah.
I was nauseous and pregnant, and someone gave me peppermint, and I was like, oh my God, this worked. And then the nausea went away with my second trimester, and then I forgot about the oils. And it wasn't until my daughter went to daycare and started the whole vicious cycle of getting sick, bringing it home, getting us sick, and all that fun hamster wheel of school age kids. And I was just like, I'm done. I need something to help us feel better, be more proactive, and have more tools when I need to be reactive that aren't going to harm us, right? And so I went down this path of natural wellness, and back then I was sharing because it worked. I literally was giving people oils out of my home, out of my pockets. To this day, that's how I am, but that's just who I am. If it works for us, I am that girlfriend that will tell you that you need it. And it kind of just went on from there. And I used the oils. And it wasn't until the pandemic hit. I was a wedding planner. I had my own wedding business. I shifted over to commercial prop styling. So I was on set in 2019, average of roughly like I was hitting 14-hour days, maybe 3 to 4 days a week. That also included prep time and all the time that I was prepping here at home, at stores, shopping, all the things. I love my career, and it's something that I really, is a passion-filled career. But what I realized was that what I thought was success, which was like on the outside, it looked very successful. I was working with really big name brands. I was missing things at home. I was missing things with my daughter that I was starting to realize, like, as she got older, I'm like, I don't want to miss these things. And then the timing of it all, pandemic hit, and then my industry imploded, and that income went away because I was literally working hours for dollars. And when that went away, I was like, okay, let's figure this out. And it wasn't until a former colleague of mine, who, was also in the wedding industry, award winning, started to do the business too. And I'm like, okay, you need to tell me about this. Like, why are we doing this? Can we break down the financials? Because as a business owner and as someone who has had corporate experience, has had experience running my own business, I needed to understand what the logistics of this looked like, because I didn't understand what an MLM was. I didn't understand what network marketing was. So I needed to understand how are you making money? How are you bringing it home? And what does that look like long term? So for me, I was like, all right, I'm game. I looked at the business model and I was like, I can pay for my groceries. Okay, let's do this. Because I'm home. My husband was on the front line. So I was like, if I can cover groceries, let's do this. And it kind of exploded from there. I just took my love for sharing and put it on a rocket ship, and it took off. Because the reality is, partnering with this company and partnering with our team really catapulted me in a way that made it easy. And that's one thing that we want to share with you tonight, is we want to show you how you can do different, like how you can share doTERRA differently in this season, and how it can bless you and your family in different ways. And so we're super excited to do that. Melody and I did meet back in the wedding industry, but it's come kind of full circle now, and we're both able to be with our kids when we want to and still share this business and empower other women to do the same. So that's been the most exciting part. So let's dive right in, okay? All right, so the topics we're going to cover today, we're going to talk about the doTERRA difference. Then we're going to talk about the different programs. One's called Refer a Friend, the other is affiliate, and the other is as a wellness consultant or an advocate. And then talking about our community. So excuse me really quick. Here we go. So oops, that's out of order.
I think you somehow hit above. You're at the end of the presentation.
Yeah, just kidding. Here we go. There we go. So not all essential oils and not all companies are created equal. Who you partner with in this business matters, and who you partner with in general when it comes to where you spend your time matters. So the heartbeat of doTERRA. As a customer, these bullet points made a big difference to me. And as a person sharing the product and working with this company, these bullet points were magnified to me. So one is the co-impact sourcing. doTERRA sustainably sources their products and their oils from all over the world, only where those plants grow, where they grow indigenously, and therefore they're able to stimulate those economies and those particular not neighborhoods, but like communities, by sourcing the best and being able to support those communities as well. So aside from the co-impact sourcing, we also have something called the Healing Hands Foundation, which is really, really special. doTERRA has this model built into their company from the very beginning, where they give back in one way or another. And through the Healing Hands Foundation, they're able to build schools, water wells, health clinics. We've built a hospital in Somaliland that offers medical care to people who don't have access to medical care for 300 miles. Women were giving birth in their villages, not having access to medical care, but now with this new clinic in Somaliland, they have access. So that is just one example. And by partnering with a company like doTERRA, not only do your purchases make a difference, but every time you share, those purchases make a difference. doTERRA does aid in the fight against human trafficking, and whether it's through our products like our Hope Oil or a Rose Lotion, we're able to provide financial support as well as, just advocacy and highlighting the fight against human trafficking. And if you're curious about Healing Hands and what that does, and you want to dive deeper, please reach out to us. We'll send you links. There's so many videos, so many things and so many ways to be able to give back to those particular branches of doTERRA.
Yeah.
Products. We're going to talk about the products a little bit more, but 100% transparency. As a new mama, when I was looking at bringing products into my home, I really looked at, okay, so you're saying this is pure, you're saying this is safe. Can you prove it? I come from a very medical based family. And so that was the way I thought. I thought of like, okay, you're saying this, I'm going to put it on my daughter's skin. Can you prove it? Can I see tests? And doTERRA was the only company that was able to provide that. You can literally look on the bottom of our bottles and see a quality control code. Type that into sourceview.com and it'll show you all the tests that bottle has passed. And do you know why I know it's passed? Because you're holding it in your hand. And so that makes such a big difference in sharing the product and using the product. We offer third-party testing. We created a standard because the industry is not regulated. And so anyone can say their oils are pure and natural and safe. But because we have a certified pure tested grade standard, we're able to stand behind it. Not only also offer the fact that every bottle is tested at least 50 times. We have medical partnerships and pharmaceutical grade research happening. Our lavender is pharmaceutical grade, meaning when something's pharmaceutical grade, it can vary in consistency by only a certain amount. I believe it's 0.9% or 9% or 10%. And ours varies only 1.2% to 1.9, which is, when you're looking at numbers, is huge. And so doTERRA is completely committed to tripling its global impact in the next couple of years. And I am personally so excited to be able to contribute to that. So we touched upon co-impact sourcing. I'm sorry?
Yeah, I was saying absolutely. I'm so excited too.
Yeah. It's crazy because when I first started sharing the product and using the product, I didn't realize the ripple effects that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And so
we just fell in love with them working so well. Like, oh my gosh, my kid's stomachache went away, right? Like
totally.
That was our first thing. So excited when you actually realize, oh wow, the company is amazing. It felt so good, especially for us who had our own businesses before. We never really thought of working for others, right? That's like a big thing to say, I'm going to work for another company. Like, you really have to stand by their decisions and what they do. And thankfully, I've been with the company over 10 years now and know the owners and have stayed with them. And I absolutely stand by everything in the company and love what they're doing and their whole impact. And it, like she said, it really ripples through, and you can feel so good about the product that you're sharing, not only touching people's lives, but touching the lives on the other side of the bottle too, which I think is so important.
And it's magnified, completely magnified in a way that, like, when I worked for other companies, or when I was, when I built my own, when I was building my own, I knew that I wanted to give back in some way, but I didn't know how. I was an entrepreneur, like I was a solopreneur, right? Like, I'm like, okay, that's one more thing I have to do after I figure out my taxes. And so I was like, but in pipeline for me was like, I wanted a way to give back. And the fact that doTERRA has that built into the company was such a huge turning point for me when I decided to partner with doTERRA. And like I said, I have my family has a huge medical background. I have doctors on both sides, and just I'm very, like, I used to work as a consultant in the medical field too. And so, like, understanding that doTERRA has partnerships was huge to me, that our oils are in hospitals, are in clinics, and being utilized in aromatherapy is an amazing thing to really grasp, right? And this Healing Hands Foundation, again, there are videos that I need everybody and their mother to watch because it is so amazing. Now, why doTERRA? It is really the most tested, the most trusted essential oil in the world. We are the largest essential oil company, largest direct sales. We have the best comp plan in direct sales industry. And that's not just coming from the company saying that, that is coming from consultants shopping around, looking at the comp plans and establishing the fact that doTERRA is the best. We are privately owned and 100% debt free, and not many companies can say that today. We are used by doctors and hospitals worldwide, ethically and sustainably sourced, meaning we're not just taking from the earth, we're also putting back into the earth. We work directly with the farmers. There are no middlemen. Most essential oil companies work with brokers. And when that happens, the farmers are on the short end of the stick.
Always, yeah.
Over 120 markets open worldwide. We are led by an incredible ownership team of businesses who, you know, when I worked for corporate companies, the executives were untouchable, like they were unreachable. I've hugged our president, and like that's crazy to say when you work for such a large company, and they really do have their pulse on what their customers are saying and what their advocates are saying. Marketing and healthcare professionals that have a reputation full and like that are full of integrity, and the philanthropy arm. I cannot speak any higher of that. This past year, you know, if you've known doTERRA in the past, there was an enrollment fee, but working with a consultant directly, we're able to waive that enrollment fee on any orders, you know, and so we're able to offer free shipping. These are things that the company has implemented to make it easier to share the products over time. So these are the 3 programs we're going to dip into. First being refer a friend. So as a doTERRA customer, you can earn free product. You can earn up to $599 worth of free product. There's no a minimum order that you have to place. You simply just share a link with your friends. You have a specific referral link. It is your customer code at the end of this URL. They get the free membership. It's basically like they're working through a wellness consultant, because remember I talked about otherwise they have to pay a $35 membership, but by going through your referral link, they're able to waive that $35. And then they become our community's a community member of Obsessed with Essentials. They become part of our customer base. And then you as the customer who's referring them earns 20% in doTERRA dollars. And doTERRA dollars can be used on product, can be used on shipping, it can be used on donations. It's really amazing. So if you don't want to type in that URL, here are 3 ways that you can find your link. It's going to be in, when you log into your doTERRA account, there'll be a pop-up, or if you click on your account and you drop down, it's this here to get my link. Or you can also find your link in the account profile, which will look like this. When your friend uses the link to purchase, they're going to see this pop up, and then they can go ahead and fill their cart with whatever it is that you recommended. We have resources on our team's end that can show them what products to bundle, if they're dealing with headaches, if they're dealing with stress. We make it super easy for the customers to really share the product, as far as like taking the guesswork out of how to like put things together. But when in doubt, you can always share either Melody's or I's like Instagram account. You can 3-way text us, like however you want to communicate with us. But then once they're a customer, they get plugged into our community. You're not responsible as a customer for their education. That's our job. But our team, and I'm going to talk more about our team towards the end, but we have so many resources that people can tap into, whether they love to read, they love to listen, they love to watch, they love to chat. They can really tap into our customer community and learn as much as they want to learn about the products. Like I said earlier, the doTERRA dollars can be applied to products, taxes, shipping, renewal fee, and Healing Hands donations. And as a customer, if you want to see how you can redeem your doTERRA dollars, when you are placing your order, it's going to show up at the bottom of that order summary. So Melody's going to talk about the affiliate.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great one for anybody who literally doesn't have a budget maybe to order monthly and just wants to share and get doTERRA dollars so they can buy more product, right? Because when you get started with doTERRA, you sort of like, oh, I want to get everything, right? That's sort of what happened to me as a customer, is like, I'd love to, let me host a class so I can get more free product and things like that. So what I'm going to talk about is the other option. Not everyone in doTERRA who's a wellness advocate can sign affiliates up. It is a pilot program, or now a beta program. It's grown a little bit larger, but Wilmarose and myself can, and other people in our community. So we're going to talk about the affiliate program. It's just started this last year, and I absolutely love it. I love it for two different reasons. It's great if you are looking at it as an affiliate who wants to make an income with doTERRA, but doesn't want to have anything to do with the business side whatsoever, right? You're not interested in doing the business, but you're like, I love doTERRA product, but I just really want some cash, right? I want to earn some income. So with the affiliate program, you get 20% of the customer's first order for the first 60 days. You will get that back in what's called a fast start. So say if they got started with a 100 PV kit, that's the point value, you're going to be getting 20% or $20 back on that. Then after those first 60 days, you actually get a residual income style affiliate program, which most affiliate programs are not, right? This is sort of like an upgraded, elevated affiliate program. Most affiliate programs, you share it once, maybe you get $10 or, a percentage, but then you don't get anything after that. The customer gets acquired by the company, right? And then they get everything from then on. But with this affiliate program, when you sign someone up, they get housed underneath you on your top level, in a sense, as a customer. And for the life of the customer, you'll get 10% off of whatever they order, which is pretty amazing. Now, with the affiliate program, you do need to be ordering on our monthly ordering program called the LRP, or the Loyalty Rewards Program. And you need to have a 100 PV order, roughly $100. Now, if you ever want to stop and you don't want to get paid on those first 2 months of the customer, you don't have to place the order. But for most people that are sharing regularly as an affiliate, they're probably using it and swapping out their shampoo and conditioner, their dish soap, getting some oils, all the regulars. We have so many products besides just essential oils that it's very easy to swap over from Amazon or Target, things that you're already purchasing. So you're not going over your monthly budget of what you want to spend. You're just swapping out for cleaner products. And now you're able to make an income by being an affiliate. So it's very simple. Again, you just share a link, they can order, they get that, free wholesale membership and other perks like that. So this is great for really anybody. We give an example of like anyone, a personal trainer, a dentist, a doctor, chiropractor, yoga instructor here, but really anybody. I want to give one example of why I also like using this as a beginner business partner program too. So I met Logan just online off of Instagram. She reached out to me. Her mom had used essential oils and had a doTERRA account, but Logan never had one, but she loved oils. She was a new mom, and she found that she didn't want to go back to work, right? She wanted to make some kind of income. So she did have more of a business mindset in the affiliate program. But what I liked about the affiliate program is actually that was the first beginning months when you're getting started and you don't maybe have a business partner or anything like that. You actually make a little bit more income in those beginning months when you sign up as an affiliate. And then later we could have her upgrade to a wellness advocate. And that's what we had her do. So you can see now she has about 226 followers. But when she first started, she had around 40 to 60 followers. We helped her to start an oil Instagram account. We gave her all the resources, support, and she just rolled with it. Like she just jumped on, authentically shared what she liked. She basically did everything online. She's had one in-person class, but she's had such great success just authentically sharing what she loves, why she uses it, how it's helped. And in her first 3 months, she signed up 30 plus people. It was pretty crazy. All from her, from her phone, basically. Then she decided, hey, I think I want to do more of this as a business. She actually got a first business partner. One of her friends that used the product said, hey, I want to do this too. And so she actually last month upgraded to a wellness advocate, and she's just taken off. So that's also another option. A lot of business partners that get started with us, we actually start them off as an affiliate if they don't have, say, someone that wants to do the business with them right away. If you do have someone that wants to do the business with you right away, we recommend going straight into the wellness advocate. But I love the affiliate option for anybody who wants to dip their toes in the business, make an income, and see how it is. Because like I said, there's no major real commitment to it. can see if it works for you, and you get education and support from us. We will help your customers and send out welcome gifts for them. We will get them plugged into all of our education and support, and you can just see how it goes. So that is one reason why I really truly love that affiliate program option that they have now for us. Now, we want to talk about a little bit more about being a wellness consultant. This is truly what has changed our lives because of the commission and residual income that it's given us and changed for us. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that. So our team actually, I just looked at my back office the other day and I was sort of blown away that we have over 20,000 customers now underneath me. Now, I did not sign up 20,000 people, but what I learned early on is, even when I had my bakeries, and I wasn't really doing this as a business, I was just sharing it because I loved it, is the products work, right? And people just keep ordering, even when I wasn't doing the business side. Like, I shared it as someone who liked it casually, but then actually for a year there after I initially shared it, I didn't share it at all. I actually had a remodel. I got pregnant again. Like I said, I didn't think of it as a business. I had my bakeries. But the crazy thing is I kept getting checks in the mail week after week from doTERRA. And I'm like, how am I getting these checks? And they actually ended up getting bigger and bigger, because what happened is people underneath me still loved the product, still ordered the product, and people still decided to do the business even when I wasn't doing the business, which is crazy, right? And so you can see that really that is a testament to how amazing the company and the products are, right? That even when I stepped back and really wasn't a leader or doing the business, people underneath me saw the value in both and were doing it themselves. Now, thankfully, I woke to really falling in love with the business opportunity, and since then have helped so many people, help do the business and not reinvent the wheel. That's my goal, is coming alongside, partnering, providing all of that. With a bakery, when I had it, people would pay me such a high hourly rate to tell them how to run a successful bakery. A lot of times I didn't have time to do that, but people would pay me that. And now I laugh because it's sort of like I'm giving away a free franchise, because I've learned how to do this business model. I've sort of mastered it in a lot of ways. And what I do is I give it away to anyone for free who wants to do it, right? And I'm here to partner and help them create a successful business, because that only helps my business, it helps theirs. And in doTERRA, you only are as successful as the people that are underneath you or around you, in a sense. And so that is what I love so much about it. So we have a lot of people that love sharing the product, which is great in a casual way. And then we have a lot of leaders too, meaning they're actually doing this maybe as a part-time or full-time business too. So when I was looking at this, and I like, really looking at traditional employment versus authentic network marketing. And by that we say, there's a lot of networking marketing companies out there that are in it for that quick dollar, right? That are not putting out a quality product, that are overpaying people in the beginning and not creating a true lasting residual income. And it does give network marketing a bad name in some ways. But if you can partner with someone like a legacy company like doTERRA, who has proven time and time again, they are the owners of their company. They have not sold out to any, other companies. They can decide everything. You really reap all the benefits of what authentic network marketing to be. So with traditional employment, you're trading your hours for dollars. I mean, you are not getting paid unless you go clock in, right? For me, I make money while I sleep now. And I say that jokingly, but it's really true. I can be on vacation and I can literally get paid, right? That's because people underneath me are doing the business. Customers are reordering because the product works. That's what I love. You're not reliant on, you're reliant on an employer's vision and not really your own. You have to have prerequisites and costly education, and you really have a limited time freedom. But if you have partnered with an authentic network marketing company like doTERRA, you do get true lasting residual income. That's because the product works and they're going to keep reordering it. Unlimited reach and earning power, reliant on your own vision. So the lady that got me started, I actually have outranked her, meaning that I make more income than she does because I grew the business and had more partners. Now she still makes a lot of income, but in a sense, it's not like I'm capped, right? I can make money, just as much as I want and go, as far as I want in doTERRA. No prerequisites, free education and support, and then the freedom to choose your own schedule, which for me, the older I get, the more and more important that is to me, is I want freedom over my schedule, right? Today, my kids had a Christmas handicraft fair. We went to that. Then we did school a little bit afterwards. Then I get to jump on this call. Tonight, I get to go to the Nutcracker. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to go partner with a lady who teaches CPR classes and share about essential oils. Like, I love that I can create the schedule I want and work when I want and not choose when I don't want to work either. That's really important to me. One other thing that I love pointing out is that 85% of people that join dōTERRA simply just want to use the products. They love the products. It's not like, when people get started, like, do I have to do the business? Like, no, that's never something, I'm glad you're loving the products and swapping them over in your home, right? Now, 15% wish to build a business, and that's amazing. And we love helping people do that. One key thing that is so important of why our network marketing company is different than a lot of other ones is our retention rate. So 65% of those that join dōTERRA as a customer order at least every 3 months, compared to an industry average of only 8%. I actually, this last week, a couple days ago, was at one of our top leaders retreats with all the top earners and the owners. And one lady that went up there to speak, she actually left a different network marketing company, Norwex, that she had been at a top earner spot for 8 years. And the reason why is she said she went countless times over and over to the CEO saying, our compensation plan does not work to really have that legacy impact of getting people to make income long term. She said every month I had to bring in around, one to upwards of 8,000 in personal sales every month just to hit the levels that I needed. To me, that is not residual income, right? That is a lot of churning, right? And she said, when I came to dōTERRA, I was blown away by the compensation plan. I was blown away about how many people were making the high amounts, how much you could make when you weren't even making as much sales per month, but your team was. So she's like, you guys do not know how amazing the company. And I just love hearing that. She said she interviewed all other network marketing CEOs and top leaders in other companies and decided to go with dōTERRA because she had been in the network marketing industry and knew what compensation plans meant. And when I joined, I really didn't at all. I just fell in love with the product, right? And then I met the company once at an event. And I was like, I feel, like this is the right fit. And I went all in. I didn't research, but I love hearing for the people that did and that they're like, this is what I chose after I did all the research. So untapped opportunity. Some people say, oh man, is this tapped, the essential oils? Crazy enough, 66% of the US has never tried essential oils. And of those, a lot of people are like, I'd be open to it. A lot of them can't even name an essential oil company. They don't even recognize it a single essential oil. But yet 53% of non-natural product users rank healthy lifestyle as important, right? And we've seen that since the pandemic even more. People want options. They want to know, yes, I have this medication if I need it, but what can I do before that? What's a first thing that I can go to, a first defense line? Because if I can use that without a side effect, that's what I want. 80% of those not using natural products are totally open to using them. And the lady that actually shared that left Norwex and went to dōTERRA, she's had incredible success on the last couple of years. And she actually is in Utah, which is actually the most saturated state out of all of the United States. And she has had one of the most, hugest growths because, it doesn't matter. There are people all around us that need this. And, here I think in California, it's like 4% or 3% of people, have dōTERRA products. So really maybe your 3 mom friends have it. But if you step outside of your little mom circle, probably a lot of people have never heard of dōTERRA and really do need help with natural solutions. So yeah, this is really important. I sort of talked about this a little bit, so we can go a little bit faster on this, but not MLMs, like I said, are all equal, right? We do have a built-in business model. I love that, as a bakery owner, I had to do everything myself, everything. So when I learned that I could partner with a company that does all the sourcing, the order fulfillment, the billing, the customer service, I was like, praise the Lord. I don't want to do that, right? We have all the trainings for you, the overhead. When I decided to do this as a second business, I literally said, I do not ever want to invest a lot of money again into another business, because to open a bakery is so much money, an insane amount, right? So much risk. But with this business, I literally just bought my kit, and that was my business investment. And then it was my hard work, right? My dedication and all of that, which is what made me successful. Now, of course, as I'm, grown in the business, I've invested in different programs, maybe that are my own personal choice for leadership or growth or things like that. And of course, I, value you investing in your business. But to literally get started and be successful, literally buy your essential oil kit, use it, share it. There's your investment. And that's insane. Because for me, I have made I said 3 times the amount of money in my recent video, but actually when I was thinking about it, I think more like 5 times the amount of money that I was making at my bakery within direct sales now. And that's just crazy to me because I spent so much time and effort on my bakery business and it was very successful, right? But as far as time freedom and the financial freedom it gave me, it's nothing compared to what my doTERRA business has given me. I do love this analogy. I'll just say it really quick. It can be a little corny, but it's a really good mental thing to remember. So there's a story, you know, in a sense of a man who hauled buckets for a living, right? This is a lot of people these days. You're hauling buckets, you're clocking in those 8 hours a day, right? So every single day to make an income, he had to, you know, get his water, go up on top of the mountain, grab it, come down, and then there's his water bucket. You know, but then after year, he finally realized, what if I built sort of like a pipeline? So a little bit at a time, I'm going to build this little pipeline that goes all the way up to the top, so that eventually I can have the water run down without spending my entire day going up the mountain. Because a lot of us that go to a 9 to 5 are going up the mountain every single day, waiting for that 2% raise that maybe you can get at the end of the year, right? And that's going to be your big gift. But this man did that. And then one day he didn't have to walk up the mountain anymore. He simply walked to the spigot, he turned it on, and water flowed out. And that is what building a successful network marketing direct sales business with the right company can look like. You put in the time, the energy, and effort. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme whatsoever. You're building into your customers, you're teaching them, you're helping other people learn how to do the business. And then it just works, right? My first time that sort of I had an aha moment is when I was first starting, and I was at dinner with one of my with my family eating. I didn't even know one of my business partners had a class that night. She had a class and did 2,000 in sales, which is a lot for one class, but she did 2,000 in sales. She called and told me, and meanwhile, I was eating dinner. I didn't even know anything was going on. And yet, with our business model, she made 20% of sales from that class, and I made 10%. Now, all that time that I had taught her how to teach classes and helped her along the way. Now it was the moment where I got to turn that spigot on, right? I wasn't at the class. I wasn't doing the work. I was literally at dinner with my family. The spigot was turned on and I made 10% out of that $2,000 class simply for having helped someone learn how to do the business. And now magnified year after year, that happens to me all the time because I've been able to pour into other people, help them be successful, which is a lot of time, energy, and effort, but it's so valuable when they get to then do it for life, like lifelong partners. So this is sort of a little snapshot of the ranks in doTERRA, just so you can see really what the potential is. You know, there are some smaller ranks before Elite, which are awesome, but we'll just start at Elite. So, you know, at Elite and Premier, you're basically paying for your product and making a little extra money, which to be honest, nowadays could be huge. Wilmarose said, I just wanted to pay for my groceries. If I could pay for my groceries, or, you know, if I could get my kids to this extra class that they want or whatever it is, that would be so amazing for me, right? If I didn't have to go to work every day and could bring in a little extra money and stay home with my family, that's all I need. We can absolutely help you do that. That is at that Elite and Premier level where you're making anywhere from $300 to maybe upwards of like $800, $900 a month. And you can even start getting some of our bonuses. Then as you go, you'll see there's little squares under these. So you can see the silver person means they've helped 3 people hit Elite. So now to get into leadership ranks, it's not just you. Now you've helped other people learn how to do the business side too. And we help you do that. And so a silver rank has 3 elites and their average income after they've hit it for a while and solid is around $2,500. Now these are averages. Some people, when you first hit it, it's not that much money as much. And then of course it grows as you stabilize your business. And then some people are making a lot more at silver because they've been there for a long time. So these are averages. And then as you see, you can grow higher. So, you know, right now I'm at the rank of Blue Diamond. I've been there solid for about 5 years. And you can see that for Blue Diamond, I have helped 5 people hit the rank of Gold. So 5 people hit around 5,000 or so per month, depending on what bonuses they get by hitting the rank of Gold. And so you can sort of see you know, when you look down, you'll see those different colors, and it shows you how there's different ways you get paid on dōTERRA. We have fast start. That's the quick money you get based on the sales that you do or your direct people that you signed up. We have a power of 3 bonus. And then as you can see, as you get into the bigger levels of blue diamond or presidential or diamond, a lot of your income is coming from that tan and green. That's called your unilevel and your leadership bonus. So unilevel is the small amount that you get paid off of almost everybody underneath you. Now, it's not everyone. Once they get down a certain level, maybe on the 20th level, I'm not getting paid off of them. But in dōTERRA, you get paid 7 levels down, sort of like a tree, right? And so the more people I help become successful and they get wellness advocates and they sign up customers, it goes down like a tree in a sense. And so dōTERRA pays you more money on the lower ranks, rather than the most money on those people at the top. So a lot of other direct sale companies pay you more money on those first customers that you get. So you're like, wow, when I first signed up my first 5 people, I got a lot of money for those first 5 people. Yay, right? But really, that's not long-term. What dōTERRA pays you and what values is you helping others be successful. So they pay you the most amount on the lower people. So as you grow your business, you're getting a higher percentage at the bottom, which is sort of flipped for a lot of direct sale companies and makes a huge difference in a long-term paycheck. You also get your fast start bonus. Like I said, when that lady that was one of my business partners taught a class, she sold 2,000, she got 20%. Since I enrolled her, I got 10%, and the lady who enrolled me got 5%. So it rewards you from teaching others on how to do the business, and you get paid on their direct sales that they're doing on a day-to-day basis. You can also get what's called a power of 3 bonus. So this is when you help people get on our monthly ordering program. They don't have to order monthly, right? They can just order here and there, but they get a lot of perks for ordering monthly. We have one of the most generous monthly ordering programs. And by doing that, you get bonuses. So if you help 3 people order 100 PV, that's roughly $100 or so, and then your overall team volume is 600, you get a $50 bonus. Maybe that'll pay for like a third of your order per month. Awesome. Now, if you help those 3 people do the same thing, and they get 3 people, 100 PV order each, yada, yada, they all get their $50 bonus. Now you get your $250 bonus. And then if those last 3 people have 3 people, then they get their $50 bonus. The person above them gets their $250 bonus, and then you get their $1,500. This is a monthly bonus. So this is a monthly bonus that I get every single month, $1,500 that I've been getting for years, just because people are ordering on our loyalty rewards program. And then lastly is our leadership bonus. As you grow up in the leadership ranks, you get a percentage of sales off of the company's volume of sales that month. And so these are bigger bonuses. So anywhere from, $150 to $200 for like a premier bonus, upwards of, when I hit blue diamond, instead of say like diamond, I'll get like a, 8 to 10,000, maybe even upwards of $12,000 bonus per month when I hit that rank. And those are leadership bonuses. Or at silver or diamond, maybe you're making $750 in the bonus because you hit the rank of gold that month. So every single rank that's higher up gets a bonus for hitting that. And that's how you can sort of start to see your incomes doubling when you start to hit a new rank, is because you get now that leadership bonus. Now, just to give a quick snapshot, like I was saying, a lot of other companies pay the higher percentage on the order at the top level, meaning like, oh, the first 3 people you sign up, or those first 9 people, or the 27 people, you're going to get a higher percentage on those people. And you're like, oh, cool. At first, look, you're making maybe $31 versus over at dōTERRA, maybe you're making $9, right? But if you go down and you see dōTERRA values people that pour into others, that help more customers, you can see at the end, when you get more customers, and like I said, I have 20,000 underneath me, so 2,000 is definitely doable, right? If you do that, you're getting at that rank the same amount of customers paid $32,000 versus if it was the other way around, you'd be at $12,000. So you can see this is a generous compensation plan that pays you out the best residual over long term, so you can really value pouring into this business and for lifelong style. Now, this gives you an average income based off monthly. So like I said, at Elite, that's hitting 3,000 in sales per month. You don't have to have a business partner, but you totally can. You're making from anywhere from 3 to 500. Premier, you have 2 business partners underneath you. You're making 600 to 1,000. Silver, 1,200 to around 2,000. Gold, and you can see going on platinum, then diamond, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. And actually, you can do it all over again. So there have been people that have been double diamond, meaning they've gone to presidential diamond, and then they started another organization and then got a diamond organization. So doTERRA allows you to do it multiple times, and there have been people that have done that. I have not done that yet, but that does not mean to say that you can't be the person to do it. So that is an awesome thing that doTERRA allows as well.
There's no ceiling.
There's no ceiling whatsoever. I love this. So one person in one of our leader group asked people that were all ranked diamond and above. A lot of these people are blue diamond too. What did you do before doTERRA? And you're going to see everyone from saying like a hospital birth center assistant. I was a business owner managing a Lululemon store, English professor, stay-at-home mom, office and business manager for a construction company, massage therapist, stay-at-home mom, massage therapist, makeup artist. You can see, these are people from all over. When I decided to go to my first doTERRA event that I'd never been to, I walked in the room and I literally looked around. I knew what everybody's rank was. And I looked and I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it. And that was really my aha moment of like, why am I limiting myself to I can't do this? I know I can do this. Even though I had 2 little ones, 2 bakeries and 40 employees, I looked at this opportunity and said, I know I will really, be so flustered with myself if I don't take this opportunity. And I'm so glad I did, because it has given my family more freedom than we could have ever asked for and blessed us in so many different ways. And even if you go slow, so even if you start as the refer the friend and you're like, I would love to get $599 of free product this year, fall in love with the product and use it. Awesome. The next year you could say, maybe I'll be an affiliate, right? And I'll share and I'll make some income. What if on the 3rd year you go and hit Elite? That's awesome. You'd make $3,000 as Elite that year. And on the 4th year, you win a Premier. So you could sort of see, you could even start out slower than this 1 year to 8-year plan. You could start as a refer the friend, then the affiliate, and then start in the business. But you can see if you are consistent and you love natural products, if you love helping people, those are the 2 things that can't be taught, right? If you love helping people and you have a passion for natural health and wellness, you will absolutely be able to do this business. There are so many people out in the world that need to connect from all sorts of different people. Maybe they don't want to connect with me or Wilmarose. Maybe it's you that would be able to speak to them, right? And so don't limit yourself to say like, I can't do that, I'm not good on this or that. I have so many people, like I was at the retreat this last weekend, and one of the ladies that's the top level, she's the same as me, said she's never done an online sale, she's never done it, she doesn't even know how to post on Instagram, right? So, and she is so successful, right? Now I like using Instagram, so I use it as well as in person, but she's never once sold something on Instagram, and she absolutely is amazing at this business. So I just say that to not limit yourself in saying that you have to fit in a certain cookie cutter to be successful in this business. Anyone can do that. And we love partnering with people and helping them figure out how they like to do the business, how they want to connect, what they like to share about. And then that is how you can truly be the most successful, I believe. So, we always ask people, what do you want to create? Maybe you just want the free product as the refer the friend. That is so exciting, right? Maybe you're like, maybe I want to dip my toes in the affiliate program. That's awesome. Or you can go straight to the wellness advocate, and you can start to earn your products for free as a wellness advocate as well, supplement your income. Or maybe you want to straight up replace your income and multiply your income. And all of that is possible with doTERRA. So we're going to talk a little bit about sharing and building made easy, and why we think that if you want to do one of these options, why our community is going to make it so much easier for you.
We have resources at our fingertips. A lot of us in our community build online. We love the fact that we can run our businesses from our phones. It's how we are able to go on vacation and still, be able to respond to a customer quickly, or send a quick resource if there's a question. And it's because of the resources that have been built out. Not only do we have a customer community, like we have a Facebook customer community that I remember as a new customer, I was in the comment sections, like reading, like how did they, like I think I searched ear infection or diaper rash, and then I started looking at all the old posts, and that's been such a beautiful way to learn. Our business community is also amazing, and we have how-to videos, ebooks. Really, the sky's the limit, and how someone wants to learn, we pretty much have a resource for it. It is all about educating to empower others to support our customers in a way that it empowers them to take care of themselves and to believe. Because I was talking to a group of my customers one time, and I'm like, I'm here, like, my job is not to empower you so that you can just take off. My job is to empower you so that you believe in yourself so much that you take off. Because that's the reality, as anyone using the product, doing a business in any capacity, that belief in oneself makes such a difference in quality of life and how we choose to live our lives. And the last thing that I remember thinking is like, this works so well for my family, it would be a disservice for me not to share it. Like, that's how I look at it. This could help someone. And the same thing with the business opportunities, whether it's like getting the free product, because I have some customers who, are on very tight budgets, but because they share so well and they like share their love for Breathe oil with their friends and family, they're able to then pay for their own oils through the
Right.
refer program, and then also the affiliate and the wellness advocate.
Absolutely.
Our community, this is from a recent, actually, no, like from last year's convention
Yeah.
in Utah. And I do love our community. We come from all walks of life, have all different backgrounds. And whenever you get any of us in a room and be able to share how we do something, I can bet you we all do it almost differently. And we all
Yeah.
have the same mission, which is to help others heal. And so this is just samples of our resources and how we choose to help. And
Do you want to pull up that one resource I sent you? Do you have that one?
yeah, let's do that.
This is one recent. I just like sharing this because it literally gives you a snapshot of just some of the things that we have. Our team, we really, like we said, value education, and a lot of other doTERRA teams probably don't spend the amount of time that we put into making resources available, because we want, when you do have a pet that needs support, or your kid has an ear infection, or you have back pain, to know how to use this. So this is a customer resource we just finished up, and it goes over all the things that you want based on topics, right? So we have everything from ebooks on webinars on pregnancy, kids, immune boost, digestive, metabolic health, sleep, fitness, skincare, and body care. And as you scroll through, we have videos that go over all the oils for you. So if you're going over oils, or if you're just getting started, these are all links to videos and PDFs. So it's like, okay, here's a whole PDF on topical use, internal use, everything. Here's essential oils, and this one specifically, and how to use it. Here's protocols on oils, detox pathways, liver cleanse, hormone health, headaches. I mean, this is such an amazing, there are so many things you could dive in, and it's all there for free, like that free franchise in a sense. If we were to sell this, I don't even know what I would put a price tag on, because we have put, this is years and years and years of us doing education and support over and over again, and we house it in beautiful things like this, so you can easily share this with your customers or your new business partners, so they can get everything at their fingertips. And this is just one thing that we offer, but like, this is housing so much of our resources in one beautiful link, and this absolutely comes free for you. So yeah, so that was basically our business, presentation. We're so excited to share this, because like we said, it's impacted our lives so much. So if you do have any more questions, of course, we can answer them on here. A lot of times if people are interested, we love directly connecting with you too. So if you got the link from us on Instagram, you can just send us a DM and say, hey, I had these questions, or, this actually seems like it might be a good fit for me. I want to do the Refer the Friend program. I haven't gotten started with a kit yet, or maybe I want to try the affiliate or wellness advocate. And we can jump on a Zoom with you or a phone call privately, answer any of those extra questions that you have, and then help you get started. Because I know everyone is at a different walk of life, or might have a different question question. And we really want to connect with you more personally as well. So we really value your time. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. We will have this recording. So if you find that you're like, oh man, this friend or family member of mine, I know would love this too, you know, absolutely share it with them as well. And we'd love to get that information out. But thanks again for joining us tonight. We look forward to chatting with a couple more of you guys later on. Thank you for the hand clapping. We appreciate it. I'm glad you guys hopefully enjoyed and learned a little bit more. And we look forward to chatting with you guys soon.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.